in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk.
Welcome back to Key Talk Media. Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button for me, but let's just get right into the topics, right? So we got a couple topics to talk about today. Up first, we got Kanye West, and we also got to talk about Sean Kingston, because as y'all may know, or maybe y'all don't know, Buddy ended up getting arrested for all type of fraud charges, right? So starting with Kanye West's ex-assistant is now coming out and suing Kanye West and pretty much saying that he harassed her. You know what I'm talking about? Said Buddy was at time was stroked the chicken whatever they was having phone calls. You know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure at the beginning she already maybe knew the type of timing he was going to be on with her. If this is true, of course, simply because Kanye West has came out and he's pretty much came out and told us and said, hey, he had an addiction to pornography. Now, some of the words I say in this video, y'all are going to have to make out what I'm saying. I think y'all smart enough to do that, right? So Kanye West did come out and say he was addicted to pornography at a particular time, and it took a whole lot for him to get over that. And of course, you can see by the women that he get with, the style of clothes that he has them wear, like his wife now, Bianca Censori, I think that's how you say her name. She always naked pretty much, right? Wearing see-through clothes, all type of wild stuff. And I say wow, but in actuality, it's the style. It's whatever they like to wear, right? They're grown. They can do whatever in the blue hell they want to do. But I'm going to read the report for y'all straight from TMZ. So it pretty much comes out and says Kanye West's ex-executive personal assistant claims, so she's an ex-assistant, which means he fired her, which means that could have been potential that could have been reason for her to come and say all this, right? Ex-executive, let me get back here. Personal assistant claims to have gave her the boot after sending her vile actual text and videos. So she got the videos. That means she might get some leaks of Kanye West. You know what I'm talking about? It says Lauren Piscocia says in her lawsuit she was an OnlyFans model who posted a bunch of bikini and lingerie pics and was super successful, making $1 million a year. So y'all should be able to see Shorty on this side of the screen or on that side of the screen. She was making $1 million a year on OnlyFans. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm sure making that type of money on OnlyFans, posting all these bikini pictures, she probably knew why Kanye West was hitting her up in the first place, making her the assistant, right? So it continues and it says, well, actually, it kind of stopped. Let me go to read more real quick. Already off the top, I can imagine why Kanye West ended up hiring her, and I'm pretty sure she could imagine why he hired her as his assistant as well, just by looking at the pictures. It continues and it says, Kanye hired Lauren in July 2021 after meeting her when he was putting together his fashion line. She says she also collaborated with him and worked with him on 3 songs on Donda. A year later, she says he came to her and wanted her to be godlike and asked her to delete her OnlyFans account and promised to pay her $1 million a year if she did so. She says she agreed. So Buddy was like, hey, listen, I know you're making $1 million a year on your OnlyFans account, but listen, I want you to be more godly, and I'm going to give you $1 million a year. Just delete that account, right? And she agreed to do it, of course. It's Kanye West, right? Why not? She continues, says, Piscocia claimed shortly thereafter, Kanye began to send her a series of text messages, including one that read, see, my problem is I be wanting a F, but then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they been effed while I'm effing them. Holy moly. Then I want her to cheat on me. It gets really vulgar after that, with more alleged texts sent from Piscocia, that's how you say her name, that describes Ye's actual fantasies with women, including a lot of explicit language. There's one interesting alleged text, Piscocia. I don't know how to say. I'm gonna call her Lady P for this video, right? Because I don't know how in the blue hell to say her name. So, alleged text from Lady P claims he sent her that went something like this: "Is my D racist? It is the effing racist D of mine. I'm going to beat this effing racist D for being effing racist. I'm going to stare at pictures of white women with black ace." Whoa, and beat the out of my racist D, beating the out of my big black, right? Like I say, y'all got to make out some of these words, right? What I'm saying is it's not just this, but Piscocia also claims he would masturbate during phone conversations with her and ask if she could hear or guess what he was doing. And she claims he was fixated on the size of her boyfriend's anus, right? Continues, and it says, according to the lawsuit, there was a slew of text messages and actual videos of photos that was sent to her, including at least 2 videos of Kanye having ass with a model. She claims he then promoted her to chief of staff for various companies at a salary of $4 million. I can bet y'all right now, when she was making that $4 million, she wasn't having no type of complaints at all. But of course, whenever Buddy fired her, all them texts and all them videos and all that stuff that he had said is now going to come back around, right? It says, Lady P says in October 2022, she was fired but claims he offered her a $3 million severance, which she accepted. She claims he never paid. So that's where Buddy messed up at, right? He was like, listen, baby, first of all, stop your OnlyFans. You get $1 million a year, I'm going to give you that. Did all the wild stuff allegedly. Moved her up to chief of staff, whatever it may be. Once he moved her up to chief of staff, paid her the $4 million a year, let her go, fired her, and told her he was going to give her $3 million as a severance, meaning to leave the company. Agreed, but he never paid that out. And now, fast forward, and look what I'm reading y'all now, right? If he had maybe paid that money, maybe she wouldn't have even done this type of claim right here at all, right? Now, next on the line, we got Sean Kingston. It's known that Sean Kingston is one of the people in the music industry to just be scamming everybody, right? You got people that'll put their name down and try to get this and say they're gonna pay you back. Excuse me. It's kind of like whenever you buy some furniture from Renter Center or something like that, and then they knocking at your door to get their furniture back, but you're like, nah, y'all gave it to me. Now it's mine. I only paid y'all $100. It maybe cost me $1,200, but of course it's gonna go on your credit, right? But in this case, it didn't go on Buddy credit. The 12 of them came and picked him up. So let's just read about Sean Kingston. It says, Sean Kingston booked in Florida jail amid $1 million fraud case. I believe he got booked with his mama. They both got out, and then they came back and rearrested Sean Kingston, right? It says Sean Kingston has officially been booked in a Broward County jail more than a week after his South Florida home was raided by cops. The rapper, singer, as well as his mother have been charged with defrauding companies and people over $1 million worth of goods and services. The singer was originally arrested on May 23rd at Fort Irwin, but agreed to be extradited to Florida. His mother, Janice, was arrested on the same day, getting taken into custody amid the raids of her son's rental home. As we reported, Kingston is facing a mountain of charges, including perpetrating an organized scheme to defraud several companies, grand theft, identity theft, fraud, and other crimes involving a jeweler, an exotic car dealer, and several other businesses. Kingston and Turner's lawyer Robert Rosenblatt previously told AP News they're confident they'll achieve a successful solution regarding the charges. Following the raids, Kingston shared on his Instagram stories, "People love negative energy. I am good and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." This isn't Kingston's nor Turner's first run-in with the law. Remember, the singer was previously serving a 2-year probation sentence in a case involving trafficking of stolen property. So Buddy always got some type of fraud or stolen something or stolen this going on. That's just what it seems like, right? As for his mother, back in 2006, she pleaded guilty to bank fraud from stealing over $160,000 and served almost a year and a half in prison. She's currently out on bail, posting a hefty bond to secure her release. So, with all that being said, you got Sean Kingston that's over here pulling licks on everybody. You know what I'm talking about? You got Kanye West that's potentially living out his fantasies and pleasures and giving the lady he was living it out to, who was an OnlyFans model. She pretty much know what her job was. But at the same time, when you get hired at a professional place like that, obviously there's laws that you now have to go on that since you have her hired. There's literally laws where you can't do particular stuff. And now she coming for the paper, coming for the money, right? I believe Charleston White used to talk about this. He used to say something like, yeah, there's OPA laws or these type of laws. If they do this to you, then you can go sue this and all this type of stuff, right? That's what's happening. So will Kanye pay some money? Probably will end up having to pay some money, especially if Shorty got text messages and videos. But what I will say is, whenever this kind of happened to Diddy and Cassie said that Cassie got paid, and now Cassie is being used as a witness, and a whole lot of mountain of other people is coming out. Now, with Kanye West, he better just hope that this is the only lady that comes out and saying this, because if this is something that's been happening to multiple women and he pays this lady, the blood is going to be out inside of the water like the sharks, and the sharks are going to swim in. All the sharks of the past going to swim in, smell that blood, and then all of a sudden Kanye West may get back to back to back to back of women trying to do lawsuits to get some of that $1 billion that he lost because he made them comments and that he somehow potentially made it back through his Yeezy stuff. But we'll just have to see how all that goes. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.